Are we going live?
We're live. I saw him like, you're still making that face. we're rolling.
We're rolling. Well, anyway, welcome back, Rednecks on Donks. I'm Daniel. Mark.
David. Black Hammer.
Indy. Professor Terry.
Mark, you want to start us off?
Yeah, tonight we're going to do, we did House of X last week. We figured it only right that we do Powers of 10 this week. And I pulled the storm cover. So
That's nice.
Heck, I didn't see
Very
that.
nice cover.
You didn't see the storm cover?
It's like the evolution of Storm.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
All the different years, the way they grow.
Well, who's your favorite storm? Which version?
Eddie Berry.
I want the
Well, I mean, the long hair or
long hair.
the mohawk.
I didn't care much for the Mohawk. I'm more of a,
I'm kind of a
I'm more of an X-Men.
mid-80s
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
The black outfit, the long hair.
With the tiara.
Yeah.
I hide it well.
Yeah.
Can never leave home without it. But anyways, hey, Tony. Well,
bro.
start us off, Mark. Everybody else do it?
No, I'll take it. I liked the book. I liked it. It's given definitely a different version of Professor X than what we've seen before. He's kind of more of a hard ass when it comes to certain things. So I enjoyed it.
It's like we talked earlier. You know, he's got to that point where he said everybody usually does once in their life, anyways, or any adult, anyways. Just tired of being nice and like, you know, it's this way. It's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Well, Jonathan, get off the phone and let us know what you think.
I'm sharing it out. I will say Powers of 10 is very good. It wasn't as confusing as what some people thought it was. But I still think House is better. And comparing the two, I think it's better.
Do you want me to tell you again what I said? It's the same writer.
I know it's the same writer, but it seems like
Okay. What you
That's
think,
like
Dave?
yeah, it's Jeremiah and Jerome, I guess. Yeah, that's what I did.
When I got into it, you know, the first part with the professor there on the bench and Maria coming up to talk to him and everything, and him not recognizing who she was a little, you know, like, wait a minute, you know, we know who she is. Where is this kind of coming from?
There you go.
What happened? But as it went on, it jumped from the dream that he was having into the year 1, year 10, year 1000. And I didn't think it was as good as House of X myself. The artwork, you know, was good. This one has got a different little take on it. Not quite. It's still got the realist look to it, but this one was seemed to be more laid back in the drawing. You know, even in the action parts, it was a little more laid back as far as the detail and things like that. The story, you know, without giving spoilers or anything like that, not that it was confusing, it just didn't flow for me as well as the House of X.
But that's also probably because it's doing.
I swear, man, you read a whole different book than what they were reading.
Well, no, I'm the flow of the book. I did.
Well, see, I'll let you go ahead and,
Yeah.
you know.
But it's, you know, and that's just personal.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same writer, Hickman, doing the story and everything, but
It has a different feel.
it has a different feel. But it just, to me, this book did not flow as well as the last one.
What'd you think? Like,
I mean, after I read it, like I was confused. After I sat down, we talked to me like kind of like that, you know, feeling. I'm feeling like maybe it is what we talked about it probably being like he's talking to her at the beginning of the book, and she's like looking in my mind, and like maybe that's something that they're leading up to. He's seeing that, and maybe that's going to change and alter the coming up with the books.
I think maybe it's going. I'm with you. I think it's going that was a past timeline
Yeah.
where they were talking to each other,
Mm-hmm.
and she said, "Look into my mind."
Like,
And-
we go farther back than you know.
Yeah, and then because
And then
I
you
believe
see
that
the
was
reading of
before
the
they
tarot
had met.
cards.
Yeah,
And
that was before they had met,
Mhm.
and then he looked into her mind, and it gave him the span up to 1,000 years. Is the way I read it.
because, you also got a part in here where it ties into where they were trying to get the data from the Nexus and House of X.
Mhm.
Or I think that's what it was, because when they come back, it's a lot older Magneto and the older Logan. So I don't know for
Well,
sure.
that is the older time frame with
Krakoa,
a new
but
character.
Krakoa looked a lot different. They were in white when they come. Is he in white when he comes back? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Never mind. So it might be that. I mean, maybe this is like trying to avert a future, like more like an X-Men Days of Futures Past type of storyline they're going on. So after I first read it, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, this book is retarded. Because I was lost as X, okay? I was just completely
Well,
off.
the first panels tell you more or less what the book's
Yeah,
going to
but
be
that's what
about.
threw me off. I was like, what happened in between year 1 to year 10, year 100, 1000? Like, I was just like,
Well,
whoa,
what it is it starts off with the first panel that they showed.
Mhm.
The second panel would be in the last book we read.
Mhm.
And then the last panel is the book we read today. So what I've gathered is the in-between part is going to be
House of X.
the House of X, and then the future is going to be the Power of the Ten.
Right, and
That's what I'm looking at.
the House of X is filling in the gaps,
Yes.
even though they started filling in the gaps before they started the story.
Yeah.
Which is kind of odd that they done that. But I think that your House of X book 1 was the in between on year 1. I think book 2 will probably be your in between
Wow.
year 10.
Who is Samuel Moore?
No,
Redneck bitch. That's the cool thing.
easy to say that on a thing. We'll give out the address here in a little bit, and you can come and say that,
We'll
please.
just hide it from the comment box.
Yeah.
Because this is a
Yeah, I don't
family
even do.
oriented show. Don't come on here with the trash talk like that. You don't like it, get off. Or come out here to the shop and say it to our face.
Even
I
if
bet
it
you
takes
won't.
2
I bet you won't. I'm gonna fire up right now, bro. I bet you will not come down here and say it to
Well, that's
my
what I
face.
said. We'll give a shout out to the Green Dragon and give the address here in a little bit. So we're here every Saturday night.
Oh.
But
Right. Back to my
anyways.
calm down. My bad.
What do you think? Jeff? That was a solid book, art and story wise. You know, you got 12 issues on each one. You know, it warrants reading another one. You know, it's enough to make me somebody. I would think, at least me, say I want to see the next one.
Well, see, it didn't show up on this one.
Because
No,
you got
because that
both.
pops up on here. I'm around the computer.
You got both books that are gonna
Yeah, but I've been getting.
be
Well, I
filling
got time.
gaps as you go
Yeah,
on.
but I
That's
have
the way
to
it's
prove
going
it to our YouTube
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah, looks like you're gonna have to read both.
So I
really
believe
want to
it.
understand
I'm
it.
like, bro, they won't see that.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
Definitely would be lost on it. And like I said, it's just my personal thing. It just didn't seem to
On
flow.
Facebook, this name.
Right, as well. So, yeah, but that was me. Yeah, everybody has different
It's not worth
looks at
it.
it.
No, it's just
I know
it's just a keyboard warrior trying to be big and bad. That's all it is. But
Pretty much
anyways,
what I did.
I enjoyed the book.
Tony's like, am I missing something? Like everyone's gonna be seeing me fire off, and they already know what's going on. We just got like some kind of bad comment. For those who don't know, someone wanted to be a keyboard warrior, come on and say something stupid.
Yeah,
I'm not posting it because, like I said, we don't want that on here. It's not what it's about. And so, yeah,
but
my bad.
I liked it.
Temper problems.
Like you said, the different
Sorry,
take
Tony.
on Xavier.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it. I liked it better than I do the nice version that they've had all this time.
And I'm wondering if that's what's gonna be like. If that's what's gonna make the X that we know, Professor Xavier, we know that's just temperamental, calm, and just like
And we still don't know if it's him or he's being controlled or
Well, I mean, it
whatever. There's a lot of
clearly states
speculation. Yeah,
Great Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
He's like,
You know, doing clones.
yeah. I mean,
well, you got Sinister. You got Mr. Sinister in this, and we know that is his thing.
yeah. I mean, we don't know. We're just speculating, doing a lot of speculating. I myself, I like this version better.
But I like it. After we got to sit down and talk about it. Though,
The new,
I got to realize what's going on.
It starts off and it gives you the Xavier story.
Yeah.
And you get to see a different side of him. And
an
then
introduction of a new character.
yeah, well, the whole rest of the book is about the new character. You know, giving you kind of a brief update on it.
Yeah.
And
Who's a great
Pretty-
character?
Yeah.
yeah,
Kind
and
of
this
like
seems
that
like it's
priest
gonna stick.
character too.
Yeah.
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 Cardinal.
When I first saw the priest character in there, I almost thought Nightcrawler.
I did too at first.
Yeah,
but no,
yeah.
Well, yeah, but-
Especially there at the
Well,
very
if you go to
end,
Days
that
of
Adam
Futures
and Eve
Past,
scene, you know, it looked just
in the
like it.
movie, you have a red.
Yeah.
You like Nightcrawler, which is good.
But the
this-
artwork,
he's pacifist. And stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He doesn't
No
know
violence.
I mean, I enjoyed the story, but I believe I enjoyed the artwork better myself.
Artwork was very good in that movie.
I
It
thought
wasn't bad.
I thought it was better in this one than it was.
It was. I'm sorry.
Didn't look like it was forced.
No,
It looked like it just
It
kind of
flowed.
flowed.
like I say, I took time and actually looked at the art and enjoyed it more than I did the actual story, and I enjoyed the story. What would you give it on the scale?
I'd probably give it that's a high 7.5 or an 8.
John, what about you?
Art 7.5, story probably 8.
Black Hammer?
I liked it pretty good. Give it about 8.5, 8. So after, like I said, but we had to talk about it to like find out, like,
Yeah.
you know, point of view and be some other bit like, yeah, you know, I can see it being like that. So at first, yeah, I was really lost, but in the end, I realized, you know, hey, this might be what's going on. So yeah, I gotta read number 2
Well,
before I can be solid set. Pretty much. Good artwork. It's good.
Like I said, a little on the lower end. I would probably go with 7, somewhere there, to a 7.5 on the art.
I'd say 8 on the story and 8 on the
yeah, I'd give it an 8 all the way around at least. And I believe it's the type of book you all kept up with X-Men over the years.
Yeah.
Not constantly, I don't guess, but you know, enough to know. Me, I'm new to it. I believe the book, if it was a person that wasn't well knowledge or not knowledge enough, it wouldn't be that good of a book too. If somebody just starting off knows a little bit, you know, like I do. I mean, you know, it made sense to you because you knew the characters. And same with you. The only character I knew in the whole thing was Xavier, the other Magneto that showed up for a little bit. But, I enjoyed it.
What do you think, Eric?
He already said
Like I said, I think Warren
You're not
Spahn-
paying attention again.
you're on that phone.
They got 11 issues going each one, so I said you're going to have to read both to fill in those gaps.
Yeah, I don't believe you'd be able to read. I don't believe it's laid out to read just one and be able to
It's a
keep
long
up
way
with
to
it.
go.
You're gonna have to
Yeah,
do-
you have
Well, they
keep
even
up.
show in the timeline. It's like going on later. You have to read like House, like
You
2
try to
issues back to
respond to
back,
else.
and then do a Power.
Does he try to say anything else?
But they're going to alternate every week, so you got a House of X and then the Power of the 10.
That's
Like
what I was
this.
trying to do. Was
You
trying
do
to
that
keep
every
up with
week.
the chat,
We
but
could
I
do
can't
another
keep
12
up with the
issues.
chat now.
It's a long way to go. It's hard to what? Yeah, get into it for it's over.
Yeah, but is it going to be 12 issues of each?
Each one. Yeah, it's 12 issues.
And it's going to alternate weekly.
Yeah, every
Next
every
week
week
it'd
will
be-
be the other
yeah.
book. Next week, number 2 with House.
So they're going to be busy. I mean, they're writing both.
They're
Or
doing-
he's writing both.
The weekly book.
Now is it?
Got to be.
Yeah.
you know,
Is it the same artist on both? I don't believe it is.
no, I think it's different artists.
Yeah, because this is a whole different art than what the other one was.
And not saying that the other one had bad art in it, because
No.
it was pretty good too. But
Well, this one, it popped out the page better to me than the other one did.
Had a little more brighter
Yeah.
colors to it, more vibrant, especially with the newer characters. They had a red color scheme, which kind of in their dull gray brown background, it does make the characters pop out more, makes it more noticeable.
So I recommend it. And it's good for all ages, I believe. It'd be a good starter.
Yeah.
Either one of them. I mean, both of them.
Yeah, with it being, last week with the House of X and this one, that's definitely going to be something that you're going to have to keep up.
and,
But it's a good read.
instead of reviewing it every week when it comes out, we may just wait the 13 weeks that it's going to take for the story to run and then do an overall review of what the storyline turned out to be, because that'd be hard to keep up with and then keep up with all the other new books coming out. Well, you ready to move on to the Independent?
Yeah. If Black Hammer's right. He looks a little preoccupied.
Okay, this is on you two. There we go, Black Hammer. Andy, this is all you.
This is Leave on the Light number 1,
Well, you
which
off duty.
and I didn't say that.
Leave on the light number one. You want to take it out for a moment?
I'll do it. It's kind of a very interesting story because it starts off with a very brutal murder that a detective says is the MO of somebody that he had gotten 8 months ago, but was killed. And you do see what the person looks like, but throughout the story, you see little quick flashes of him, like just behind somebody. But then when the person looks, not there. It just seems like he's jumping around. So I don't know if it's more of a supernatural thriller, or is maybe this guy's still alive?
Like murder mystery almost.
Yeah, murder
In
mystery.
the aspects of you don't know what's going on in the murder, but I mean, in all other, it's good. It's a really good read. It's got some great art in it.
Yes.
Like it's got some really, really good art. Like top shelf. Like no joke. You have to look at it when we're done. It's really good. And the storyline itself, I mean, you know, law enforcement. That's why I told Mark, I was like, you'd love this. It is great. And I'm ready to read. I'm hoping we order this in more. I'd like to have this number one, and I'd like number two. It's good. I don't recommend it for a younger age. It's got like it's pretty brutal because you're following the tale of this cop, and the suspect is a child serial killer. So it's dark.
Yeah.
It is a dark story. Like,
Yeah, well, you know, when you read it, you're right off the bat, you say, well, you know, this is pretty.
yeah, and they're not shy on the bloody bits either. It's there.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's
Some mature
definitely,
reading.
it is just definitely like mature only.
It's almost up there with stories like Ferals or Stitches as far as like maturity, the violence in it. I mean, they have it to where they have like curse words bleeped out, but it's just like,
That doesn't do anything for
yeah, you're not even.
More of it.
the gore of it. It's
Yeah.
just beyond.
If you're already giving us gore and body parts
And
and
it's not
stuff,
even a good bleep out because you can read behind
Yeah.
the part where there's a bleep. You can read the full word.
Oh, really?
yeah,
So I mean, they're not being shy on it. So would I recommend this for a younger age group? Never.
Yeah. No, this is definitely an adult book. One thing I did find interesting about the book when I first pulled it out, this is the cover that was actually not what I originally saw. This has also the variant edition,
To the backup. Yeah.
which is kind of
That's
slightly darker with the
That's the victim in
little
the book.
child. Yeah, that is one of the victims in it, the little girl and her mother.
Well, let's don't show that one. No, we don't need
Well, I
that.
mean, I was
I know, but that's enough.
That's
Yeah.
King.
We do have kids watching this too.
So like on a dark note, yeah, this is an overall like parents, you read it, find out for yourself. You don't have to read this. Take my word. Take our word.
Yeah,
This is not for your child.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
of us got kids, and, you know.
But now, like if you're in the law enforcement / it's like you said, it could be supernatural because it hints around the fact of it for a little bit.
yeah.
It's a great read.
It's a very quick
I was
read,
it is.
Very quick.
But then again, I wanted to read it fast because like I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? What's going on? Because it just starts out like you're in the
Well,
book.
since it's that good, are you able to take time to enjoy the read or
Yeah.
not the read, but the artwork? Or
Yes.
You want to rush through it? Or
No, you want to look at the
artwork,
panels.
that's good.
You want to look at the panels because they are good. They are.
Yeah, because I mean,
top
there's
shelf.
little details in some of them that
Like I put this up in my top 10 for art that I've been reading. And this is that good for being an independent. It is really good artwork.
Put this out.
Antarctic Press is the distributor, and it's Second Sight Studios. Which, I mean, this was just a story I just asked Cole to pick up. I just saw it in a catalog. It sounded interesting.
Well, we've talked before. The independents are making a run for them. You know, you always got that top two. That's the big dogs, but
They're getting
Well, you
some
got
of the
a lot.
independents are nipping at the heels of them big dogs too.
But you've got a lot of top tier artists and writers that are going to independent to be able to do their own thing.
Yeah.
To have their own creativity, to actually show what they're able to do.
Well, now, in all honesty, the artists anymore, they've got it, you know, and I'm thankful for the artists. I'm not saying they don't have a good job or, you know, do a good job or work hard by no means, but they got a lot freer reign now than they did, you know, a few years years back. They can just go from one company to another company and just do a wide range stuff. And it gives them a chance to show off their artwork too.
And anybody wants to be able to showcase their talents. I mean, even if
The artist for this book did phenomenal.
it is an independent book, because like Dynamite Comics, they've been knocking it out of the park. They got good art, good
They've been doing a lot
stories.
of crossovers with Marvel too.
Valiant Studios, the stories that I'm reading right now, Sonata and Fallen World, even the 4-issue Incursion series,
Well,
had some phenomenal art.
that Dynamite doing a lot of some of the old throwback and putting a new twist to it.
And Shadow.
Yeah.
They had a Shadow Batman crossover.
Well, they had the Lone Ranger. Yeah, they done the Lone Ranger. They got a Kiss comic out. Well, they got some of the old stuff.
They're doing a lot of different ones, yeah.
They're doing Green Hornet too now. Ain't
I believe so. There's so much coming out that it's hard for me to keep up with everything that's dropping, but there's something out there for everybody. We introduced a young man today to his first comic book ever, and we dropped him on Savage Sword of Conan #1. And after he got finished reading Savage Sword #1, he said, "Okay, you got me."
Yeah. And then to really bait him in, I let him read Savage Avengers 1. So,
You can't go wrong with Conan. You really can't.
no, he's a good all around character.
Yeah, unless you're getting minority thing.
I actually liked that movie. I know I'm in the minority with that, but I thought that was a pretty decent movie.
Jason Momoa.
In the Conan movie.
I don't remember him being, but he was coming.
Yeah, he was coming. Yeah. But he was really juiced up.
A few years back.
Really.
Yeah.
He was really juiced up.
Last Conan I remember was Arnold.
He is coming. It's like,
Barbarian
I like reading Savage Sword and Conan the Barbarian, because when I read it and I hear like the short
You
talk
do
that he does,
you
I
do
hear
it,
it
Arnold
in my
Schwarzenegger
head.
voice.
Arnold voice. I do it in my head, and it's just running through there. And I'm just like, I love it. I do. It's amazing.
Yeah, we was talking about it earlier. But Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was made for some roles.
Yeah.
And Conan was one of them. Mr. Freeze was not.
It's cold in Europe. Somebody get that sweater.
Like the Kindergarten Cop.
He was the best Mr. Freeze.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Kindergarten Cop.
Shut up! It's not a tumor.
Boys have a. Well, that's where you'll stop.
Did you guys see that online where they're, everything coming up is going to be the big thing with Absolute Carnage and all this, but where they were talking about in Captain Marvel, he eats the cat. Carnage does. He eats Captain Marvel too.
Okay, we need a rule on this show. No more talking about Captain Marvel. No more talking about Aquaman.
Just talking about Aquaman, there's our
And no
reference
more.
for the video.
Unworthy Thor.
We don't have really know, but
No, that would be funny if he ate the cat.
He did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he,
The one that took.
yeah,
Okay.
Fleur,
Yeah.
or was it Florian? I can't remember what Fleur or Florian, but yeah, the one that ate the Tesseract. Well, Carnage. In the artwork that I saw, the cat is chasing a mouse through the house. Well, the mouse runs into the bathroom, and the cat goes in, and then you see all these mice with red eyes that have been carnageized, as they said, and they all come at the cat, and then it goes dark, and you just see, meow, and the cat's gone. So,
Can you do that sound effect one more time?
The first one was pretty good. It wasn't forced. Well, now it's one word that it's just hard to say. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta have a doctor to say that, don't you? Yeah, I can't say that. I ain't saying it. I can't.
What? What? Like, I'm confused. What word is it?
Yeah.
Profane? What?
No, because I've already got it myself too worked up. I'll stutter all over.
Do it.
No, do it.
Run it.
No, that ain't it. The word he said.
Where did you say Terry?
Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
He has all the time that he said.
Taskmaster.
I get that. Yeah.
Well, while we're talking about Taskmaster for a second, what's everybody think about him being in the Black Widow movie?
I'm excited.
Main antagonist.
Yeah, I'm real excited for that.
I hope they do even better than they did Crossbones.
I do too.
Yeah.
Crossbones didn't get a fair shake
No.
in
No,
the book.
Because that's a good character, good villain, and they just blew him up.
That wasn't Crossbones.
He didn't even get his 5 minutes of fame.
No.
Not second, maybe.
But it was, yeah.
But speaking of cats, one of my favorite movies, as far as cat goes, is the Men in Black. The little cat with the that was cool.
I thought it was also Sleepwalkers.
That's cool.
Well, while we're talking about Hickman here on the first book here for just a minute, let's go back to that. I read today that Hickman said that after he got finished rebuilding the X-Men, that his dream project would be to work on Teen Titans.
And I hope he does.
That would be nice. See what he can do.
I'd like to see every Teen Titans.
And yeah, because I like Crush, and I like Damien. There's some out there that just I don't like. Roundhouse. Roundhouse just don't float my boat. I mean, I'm a big guy, but he's something. That Genie girl, I just I don't like her.
Oh, is it like the granddaughter of John Hicks?
I don't know if she's a genie.
She's on Young Justice.
Yeah.
No, this genie that's in there, who does little. She's actually a genie.
Oh, I said Jenny Hicks.
No, a genie.
That's what I was
I
thinking.
think Jenny Hicks is on Young Justice.
There's so many characters out there that they could bring in for the new Teen Titans or the Teen Titans. They're a whole lot better than what they got.
That's what I'm not reading right now, so I'm not.
And I'm all for a big superhero. I mean, it ain't that. It's just that character Roundhouse. Just
It'd be a good way to introduce Sideways into the actual real continuity after his run ended. Because he's a teenager and everything. His powers are actually pretty useful, being able to transport around the world. Fast way to move a team around.
But that little genie, I can't remember her name, but it's just a cheap knockoff of Starfire.
Starfire not in the books anymore? Because I haven't been keeping up with it.
She's an Odyssey, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. She's in Justice League Odyssey.
No, that's what I said. I'd like to see it full.
Well, like I say, if they kept Damien and Crush, because Crush is an awesome character. She really is.
I mean,
It's Lobo's daughter and apparently Harley Quinn's too. So
That's a
great character. Yes, it is.
yeah, that's one I did not see.
and she actually got to go toe to toe with Lobo the last couple of episodes. She's held her own pretty good.
You read the last issue where they took all the Titans out with
Yeah. Well, still, I mean, it's Lobo.
held on for a little while.
Yeah. And we got to remember who we're talking about. I mean, it is Lobo, but anybody can go toe to toe for somewhat of a minute. It's pretty damn tough. Lobo's went toe to toe with Superman, and so it's bad. But yeah, I'm with you. I'd like to see a reboot around those two anyways.
Especially, I like that Lightning back. I'm sorry.
Well, he's in Titans. Well, no, he didn't.
He
in Titans no more.
was in
He
Titans.
was.
yeah.
Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern, took over his role in Titans. He's still having some issues with his memory from the gunshot wound to the head.
Well, see, I'm all for them maturing the Teen Titans into the Titans. And it gives another chance for more characters to step in. I just didn't like the character choice that they picked for the Teen Titans.
Like I said, Teen Titans, Young Justice. I mean, I like those. As a teenager, that was where I fell into it. So.
I'd like to see. Well, no, he's went to. I was going to say Superboy, but he's went to.
He'll probably go
Yeah.
Legion of Superheroes.
He matured. He had aged and went to Legion of Superheroes.
Well, what do you think about the backlash we're getting now because DC introduced the new Aqualad, new Aquaman, or whatever is.
Aquaman.
It's Aqualad, yeah.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be having them. Yeah, I just don't do that.
I mean, that's
Again, you know, my problem with that is before we get any hate
Yeah.
is the changing of the character. You know, if you want a gay merman, go out and create a gay merman.
They did.
You know,
Man, not good.
but I'm just saying, you know, don't change up what's there. Create something new.
Don't change
It's
and the established character.
Yeah, the big
Just
story
for the
was
sake of change.
the backlash coming because of them changing.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't care that he's gay. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you're
it ain't,
messing with
I
a
would,
character that,
I'm not
Is
reading it either way, so it don't bother me.
yeah, but I'm like,
But
you know,
why
he's an
affect
established
a character that's already out there? Why not just
That would
create
be
your
like if they suddenly decided to turn Superman gay for whatever reason.
I would quit. I would just quit.
It does look like that they're going to divorce Superman from Lois Lane.
Now, what do you think about that? Because I don't like that at all.
Well, we waited how many years? Close to 80 or something
Yeah,
for
before they got married.
before they got married, and now they're gonna, because the creative team at DC says that their main characters will not be in a marriage type relationship. They're going to divorce him off from something that it took us 80 years to get. I'm not overly enthused with it, but I can see the possibilities of the way that it would go because, okay, 2 of the 6 of us here at the table have been divorced. We know that it happens to people.
Yeah.
And that does bring a sense of reality to the book. But at the same time, we know how much that sucks.
Yeah.
To go through that particular
And if you
situation.
wonder about the 2, it's us. Well, to me, if Batman and Selena, you know, Bruce and Selena got married, got divorced, that probably wouldn't bother me. You know, because like you say, it is reality.
they do get married.
It does happen. You know, I'm just saying that's life. But to tarnish Superman, you know what I mean?
The big blue Boy Scout.
Yeah, the good, you know, and nothing. You know, I love Superman.
That stuff happens to everybody.
I understand that, but it's just to me, it's tarnishing a legacy that shouldn't be tarnished.
They were
That's
like the
me.
standard for kind of like a DC family because even in Crisis storylines and everything like that, it was always the older Superman and the older Lois Lane together. It wasn't just Superman by himself. or
Well, even the
Lois Lane
Bendis
and
run,
Lois, yeah.
where Superboy actually gets sent off to do his agent. You know, that was the family that you looked up to. You know, that's like watching, you know, the Brady Bunch get it. You know what I mean? It's just it just don't seem right. You know, just to me, I don't see why tarnish a name like Superman by doing that. And you don't have to.
Well, it just goes to show that if it can happen to Superman, it can happen to anybody.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm open. You know, it's just I don't see why they would do it. It's just me.
But it looks to me like, you know, in the new stuff that I saw coming out, the Lois Lane book, you know, she's got her own 12-issue run going right now. And one of the acetate covers that'll be coming out says Superman's enemy, Lois Lane.
Yeah.
So me and Terry were talking about that, and evidently Lex is going to give her the same offer that he's handing out to all the other villains and stuff in the DC universe.
All right, we got some stuff going on. Tony, who do you hope movies? I'm lost on that one. Albert, Flashy is still dead. It's your fault. I can't figure out how to resuscitate her.
We have tried to get Dr. Enough to sponsors.
And David Barker. Ain't that true? We need 500 subscribers for Dr. Enough to sponsor us. So spread the word, get the views. Yeah, that's it. Up for us, help us. See, there's certain words I just can't say. And I'm okay with that. Because I can say other ones pretty good.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I'm going to throw this up there for right now. This is going to be our cover of the week.
Last issue of Batman.
Yeah. And
Very good issue.
there are a few people sitting around the table here who have read it. they're not going to spoil it for everybody who hasn't read it.
No,
What I say, and everybody here at the table can agree, we've all the way through it, we've had our speculations of how it's going to end, how, it would end, wrap it up. Me personally, out of all the speculations I had in my head, it was none of them. I mean, it blew my mind. Was you even thinking anything like that?
Yeah, that was where I was thinking it was going to go.
Yeah. So I suggest pick up the whole run. It's just a 7-issue run. It's going to lead into the Batman
And Grim
Superman.
Knight.
Yeah, and
One
the Grim
off.
Knight one off. 3 and 4, between 3 and 4.
Yeah, I think it's between issue 3 and 4.
Yeah.
It fits right in there.
You can do without the Grim Knight, but it's nice to have like a backstory of that character.
Yeah.
That's more
And
like
it does
what
kind of
is.
tie in a little bit to the story on
Yeah,
why
but-
he's
yeah,
like suddenly
yeah.
where he is in issue.
Well, that's what I'm
4.
saying. It gives the backstory of why he's there. You get it, if you can't find it, you don't need it to enjoy the read. So, yeah.
I just picked up 237 because, like, for some odd reason, I didn't sign on the pull list, and I never got around to doing it. And now it's just like, well, Batman Superman's coming out. I really need to catch up on this Batman Relax.
Yeah, I went ahead and go ahead and have
Yes,
I got Superman, Batman.
I got him.
added my list. Well, I just want to say I got the Batman Superman on my list today. So
Yeah, he had me added to his pull list
Yeah,
today.
I need that.
because that's just, it's just one of them things.
Yeah,
You just gotta-
I've not got to read it.
The Alfred laughs.
Well, no, I ain't going to throw out no names. I ain't going to throw out no names. But we already know that Shazam's going to be one.
Yeah.
We know Hawkman's going to be one, and Supergirl's going to be one. At the very last page of that gives another one of who's going to be turned into the.
Infected.
And I haven't been keeping up with the series. Alex has, and I pulled it for him, but I took a peek at his to see, and yeah, you'll be surprised who else turns.
Yeah. Well, not on that, but who? Yeah. Well, I should have known.
Well, did you see the reasoning of why they chose Billy as the first one to get?
Well, is he going to be the first one to get it now?
They
Because, but
This
according
is
to
on-
that one,
this
somebody
is
already got
coming-
it.
this is coming online. Why?
Yeah.
Why he was supposedly the first one. Helping Neuron came, the first one that he tried to corrupt was Billy, and they're saying that the Batman Who Laughs, the reason he's going after Billy is to show just how evil he is, that he takes out the children first.
I mean, he did have his own little legion of rabbit robins.
So,
Yeah, Tony, I hope that, that word, Taskmaster. See, I can't say it. I can't. Cracker. But he's wanting to be in more movies. I hope he's in more movies.
That has
The
been
Black Widow.
a fantastic character all the way through the years, and Terry will agree with me, who has been underused.
Yeah.
Very underused.
Anybody who has a photographic memory of somebody else's movements and can copy them, that's a danger to any low-level superhero.
Well, he's gave Captain America a run for his money more times than one.
Oh, yeah.
Even in the new run, that's one of the.
I mean, he's even
First
got
characters that
of Iron Fist and everything. Yeah, he can't do the actual Iron Fist move, but that's one of your top tier fighters in the Marvel universe is
well, and they did
Danny Rand.
some of the movies, like Daredevil,
Yeah,
things like that. He's had
Yeah.
some classic battles with Daredevil doing on there.
Well, he's been a good character to use for about anybody. And Tony, last night on Earth, we just got ours today, so nobody's really got a chance to read it. I don't know. Have you read yours yet?
I've still not read the first one.
Yeah.
I just got
Well, see,
picked up that second
I've got to run back and read the first one before I read this one because
I got him to shop too late.
I read
So I didn't even get a copy of it. It was gone.
I'll let you borrow it.
I did at least read the new Death's Head book, and I will
See
actually
that better,
recommend that.
Cody?
Right there.
I'll take my effort to get
That is one thing I've noticed.
I got mine straight away.
Both companies are starting to do is little weird
Show
odd
that book.
runs and stuff. Because
there. Hey, Cole.
the Death's Head run is 4 issues.
No, she straight
Yeah.
messes the man.
Like this. That
We
laughs.
got J2 online now. Josh number 2. Jonathan number 2.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, he is on. Personal represent John. Johan. Yes. Jonathan number 2.
Yeah, the Jonathan number 2 that's in there. He's the one who got hooked on comics tonight. So
No one needs phonics when you have comics.
But I'm glad y'all have enjoyed that run. Like I say, there's so much that comes in, and I try to keep up with a little bit of everything that comes through the door. But it's hard to do with as many books come in here on a weekly basis. If I tried to sit down and read everything that came in so I could tell everybody about it, that's all I'd do.
We wouldn't need Professor Terry.
yeah, well, I mean, if it wasn't for the internet, I wouldn't be able to keep up with half the stuff because I can't afford all the comics I want to. So
Yeah.
the ones that I can, I get on there and at least read about them and keep updated with them.
Read it, put it back on the wall.
Or at least watch reviews on them that don't really have any spoilers or anything, just so I can at least know how a book's going, or trying to find a decent independent book that I might not have heard of.
I don't like watching reviews on I don't like things that far out there. So here we are doing.
I'm sorry, what was that, Daniel?
I said I personally don't like watching the review on YouTube, but here we are doing it.
Well, we don't.
My opinion matters. Everybody else's don't.
But we don't give away the books
No, we don't.
unless they're
Jonathan does, but
Yeah,
unless
He could have been.
he is. At least like that poor first one. That first time, you remember it?
yeah.
I thought he was just going to read the book to us.
The guy's dead! It's in the title! He's in hell!
No,
He's dead!
you was reading the book word for word, and it was sitting up here.
Yeah.
Because he's in hell! You
Covered
expect to be lollipops and rainbows?
like I almost
How
said on my
the
poll list
hell
until
did
you
that have
finished.
anything to do with him reading the book?
I don't know.
Anyways,
He's in hell. It sucks. Bad stuff's going to
When
happen.
we were talking about Superman, what do you think about Brendan Roth doing the Alex Ross version of The Kingdom Come?
I'm sort of excited about that. I think that had he have had a better script when he played Superman in Superman Returns, that would have been a fantastic movie because he's not a bad actor.
No.
And he has proven that he can play a superhero by playing the Atom on Legends.
And he's done the serious part and the comedic part.
Is he coming back for another Superman movie?
No, they're doing a
Crisis Crisis on Infinite Earth is going to be the crossover event this year for all of the Arrowverse shows, and they're bringing him back as Superman.
For the what? Arrowverse? So they're like,
Yeah.
Arrow.
Crossover.
the shows on
Yeah,
CW on TV.
I've stopped watching.
But
It's kind of.
I tried
bringing
watching
him back to play because he played Superman Returns. So
My wife played it. I just kind of fell out of it.
well, it's just you've got to watch so many of them, and I ain't got the
And
time
you
to watch
miss
so
one,
many of them.
And once you miss 2 or 3,
Yeah.
that's it, you're done. It's like trying to watch Lost.
I like watching like Krypton and Swamp Thing is their own identity, and Gotham was. You don't have to worry about nothing else. Just
Even
it.
Lucifer
And
was
I do
good.
that.
And it doesn't fall into that Arrowverse.
Say Lucifer.
Yeah,
Shut up.
What's wrong with Lucifer? That's a good show.
no, it ain't.
Making the devil a damn superhero.
I'm not a superhero.
He's a good guy. My ass.
If you're taking Satan and making him the hero of anything, I don't need to watch it. And if that offends anybody out there, I won't come back on here if that's what y'all want. But that's just the way it is.
Signing out. For real. No. Sorry.
But anyways,
Y'all are gonna keep talking till I'm the only one sitting here next door. Be a petition of.
You can put all petitions you want.
yeah, I mean, if it comes between that and this show, I'm gone.
Write in chat letters.
I'll be like, stupid bunch of rednecks.
Yeah, I'm saying, I'm gonna go. Skrill just got back to my compound.
I'm glad you ain't on a pre-workout.
but
Jerry Springer
I'm
up in here.
I'm anxious to see his take on the older Kingdom Come character.
Yeah, because I believe he can pull it off.
Yeah.
You know, on the small screen anyway.
Because we're gonna have him and
Oh, I'm
Like I said,
pissed.
it's not worth it. My blood pressure don't need to be any higher than what it is after all the bacon that I eat.
Yeah, save it for the good food.
Yeah, but I'm sure Cody's like me. Man enough, come here and say it to somebody's face.
For real.
You know, don't sit there and type it out.
I mean, I work with dudes.
We all know
They have
if I
enough-
got something to say, I'm saying it, and it don't matter who it is. You know, I'm not saying that I ain't gonna get my butt kicked one of these days. I'm just saying I'm not going to not say it.
Mark when he says that.
You know, well, I do.
I work.
It's like I said today. I'm kind of glad Mark likes me a little bit because I've done got my butt kicked out.
I work at the gym, you know, up there. I've had people call me nigger and stuff. I work up there at the gym. All right, they have enough respect that they say it to my face. They don't come over the intercom. They don't
Yeah.
write me letters. I don't have to find something. They will say it to my face, and I respect that. And I've told them, like, I respect you for saying that. You have to, you know, you guys don't like the show. Cool, come say it to our face.
Or don't
Or
watch
don't,
it.
Or
don't
don't
watch
watch
it. Yeah,
it.
that's the thing.
But, you know,
Why
have to
say
respect.
something?
there's
You
enough
know?
negative stuff going around already. We
I
just
mean,
gotta
for
be-
real, we got Aquaman on here and Black Cat. That's negative enough. That's your mouth.
Yeah, and the sad part is he probably ran across it, said that, then jumped off of it.
Jumped right off.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Welcome to the wonderful world of YouTube.
Like I said, it's not worth getting blood pressure.
I'm
But
going to the gym when we leave here. I'm gonna go to your gym partner. It's going down. I'm gonna take it out on the damn cable.
What else has come across? Oh, the last episode of Swamp Thing.
I just started watching the series.
Yeah, and I forgot about watching it last night. I was just me and Little Man spent the night.
I just
well, Terry, how's speaking of TV shows? How's Krypton been?
Oh, very good. It just gets better and better.
I'm not sorry.
The best shows on TV.
That is freaking mind blowing. I mean, every time you think you almost got it
So us
figured
is
out.
Doomsday on Krypton?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How is Doomsday on Krypton?
Lobo's been
That's
on there.
where he
Doomsday's
originated
been on there. Brainiac's been on there.
Doomsday,
Doomsday's Kryptonian.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But,
It's
rated on that.
and
okay, I didn't know that.
his origin story is pretty close to it.
It's very
Yeah,
close.
it ain't
So we
spot
got
on, but it's,
Krypton, Brainiac, Lobo.
Lobo's been on there. He'll be back.
All right. So,
Brainiac will be back.
Yeah, Brainiac will be back.
so I'm gonna have to jump on this because
You got Superman's grandpa and great grandpa.
That's what's odd.
Zod's
Yeah.
there.
Black Zod.
Yeah, and he's
I
killing
hear it.
it.
I hear
He
he's
is
doing a great
he
job.
is an
Very good
awesome
actor.
See,
Zod.
now that's it. That's the thing. You can take a character and change, do something different. All right, Zod is a white character. Okay, they made a black Zod. You see, we're not bashing the fact that they changed his race.
Because he done a
They
good job.
kept the character.
Good actor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
You
a good
don't,
actor.
you don't have to
Like
change the
Samuel
character
L's
completely.
Nick Fury.
Well, it's like the Starfire character in Titans, as
Yeah.
far as I've got in it. She's fantastic.
Is she?
As she-
I
as
kind of
she's
just like
Catching
fell
her
off.
memory back and everything.
Yeah,
and
the
she
Titans,
has it
yeah. She's killing it.
Yeah.
I watched the first few episodes and I was like, I don't like.
But see, I've never been that. She is an alien race.
Mhm.
Yes.
You know,
Cameron.
yeah. Even in the comics, she's not a color other than pink.
No, she's white.
No, she ain't.
Whitish pink,
Kind of
peaches
orange.
colors.
You know,
Yeah. You know,
I mean,
brown
it
tinge,
just
spooky
depends.
kind of
Just
color.
depends on who you are or what you are. But she,
Don't you
and I
disrespect
don't. I'm not
Starfire.
trying to sound racist, but she does, and even in comics, she's got black features, big booty.
The breasts.
You know, she does. I mean, it's
Family
just,
oriented.
it's just what it is. But I didn't have a problem with her being
Well, I might
I
fall
think
back
she's-
in and watch it some more. Do they bring Nightwing into the picture, or do they keep
not
it
big.
wing
Hey,
good?
what you said, John? I mean,
he hasn't
okay.
turned into
Nightwing.
He has gave up his Robin. He's turning into Nightwing right now,
So
Is he
where I
gonna be in
picked
the
up on it was he
original
was still
Nightwing
a problem.
costume?
and they got Jason Todd.
And then,
They got Jason Todd.
and then Raven. What they're
He's
doing,
a younger.
and what they're doing with Raven, being a young child. is
Well,
different.
Yeah, that was a different take on Raven.
No. Raven started
Not as
off
far
young.
as young. That's just
She started
the way
off
she
young in
is.
the books, and she was timid. In the books, it took her a long time to start warming up to her teammates.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she wasn't like that to me. Like she's always dark. I mean, she still is to this day. But she's Raven.
The only one that I ain't gonna say I like was I like him, but the only one that just ain't doing it right now for me is Beast Boy. he just don't have that comedic side that I would expect.
Beast Boy is the comic. He is the comedian.
Yeah.
I like Beast Boy.
And then again, I've watched so many Teen Titans
I like
Go. You know, I could
And
be.
that, if you've seen Teen Titans Go and you're watching anything else,
Now the original
Yeah,
Teen
revert.
Titans animated
You see
series
it in
is
there.
pretty damn good.
Well, now they're getting ready to come out with Teen Titans Go meets the Teen Titans.
Yeah, and I hope the Teen Titans destroy them.
Yes.
No,
Wipes them off.
Yes.
no.
Yes. Bro,
If they do that,
get
then
on my
Billy-
level right now, all right? I grew up. Teen Titans came out when I was
My level
still in school.
was I was already past the Teen Titans,
So you jumped
maybe.
right on to Go.
and my son
That's right up
watched
there with
Go.
Rick and Morty and Adventure Time.
So at
okay?
least twice a day when Billy's with me, I have to watch Teen Titans Go, and him sitting on my lap. So
Well, let him
don't
watch.
talk about Teen
let
Titans
him
Go.
watch
I'm
Teen
just saying.
Let him watch Teen Titans, okay?
No, because
Be a
I
good
like
role
to
model.
go.
Be a good role model.
I kind of like Go.
I just wish they'd go somewhere.
the man likes Teen Titans Go. She was telling me the other day all about the episode.
Now, when I first started watching it, I hated it, but it just became a bonding
Yeah,
experience
because he's
between.
brainwashed.
It just came. Well, no, it's a bonding experience between me and Luna, man. I enjoyed it.
I think they
I,
call that
I understand that, but I don't let my kids are watching the Batman animated series, the event, and the new Adventures of Batman and Robin, and they're watching Batman Beyond. They're watching all these good superhero shows, Teen Titans.
Well, now Little
And
Man
then as
does
soon
this
as my
too.
daughter comes and says, "Daddy, can I watch this new remake of the Powerpuff Girls?" I'm like, "No." "Daddy, can I watch Teen Titans Go?" "No." "Why not?" "Because there's
I will say Batman Brave and Bold is actually really good. What I've seen just sitting at your
that's
house.
not bad.
Batman Brave and the Bold was a good series.
And the Batman.
That's what we
the
watched
I like
over there at
the
the Comic Con. Wasn't it? Brave and Bold.
I think so.
I mean, when we
Beware
went
of the
there.
Batman. Yeah.
Has anybody watched the Batman and Turtles yet?
I have.
The movie, yes.
Yes, I have.
Good, ain't it?
It's not bad. Not bad at all.
I'm not a big fan of how they done the Turtles, the artwork.
I mean, it's,
I mean, it's all right. It's been I've seen better.
I love that. I love that portrayal of Batman. Though that's
But the showdown between him and Shredder, Batman and Shredder,
it's good.
yeah.
The part where he's, talking to him and goes to say something, and then he's like, "Hey, cowabunga."
Yes.
Yeah, that,
And Damien, well, I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but the car part with Mikey and all that, yeah, Damien had what he had. And Hush, has anybody watched Hush?
Black
Animated?
spandex.
not yet.
Is that your new?
I don't know. Someone said black spandex. Then we got who's this?
Personally, it's Joanne Black
Vigil
Spandex.
Idiot or Village Idiot. Okay, I can't read, guys. I'm an idiot. It says, do you guys actually discuss comic book or discuss the actual comic book? We already did.
Have you been watching?
We already talked about it. Now we're on this comic.
Yeah, if this is your first time viewing,
Comic book comes first.
we do it the way we want to.
No, we usually start off with
We'll start off with
Yeah, and then we
And
just,
then we go to
we're
comic
ourselves.
book. Yeah, we're ourselves.
like I say, we knew we ain't going to please everybody. If you don't like it, you know, you can
quit
watching.
No, they might be liking it, but if you guys just start the video over, it's on there. We
Yeah.
discussed the Power of X today, and you'll get our opinion. But then
Powers
after
of
we
10.
do
The Power's 10,
We
and
did
they
this
done
one
the
already.
Awesome color.
we did
independent.
this one.
Awesome
leave the
dog.
light on.
We done the cover of the week.
Cover of the week, Batman the Last #7 final issue.
We
I
talked
will
about
also say
it.
I like the Death Set cover as well.
It is,
Him with the guitar. That cool cover.
but yeah, we discuss it all. But after that, we get on comic book world news.
But we're also not one of these that's going to go into depth and spoil for people.
No, just gonna give you our opinion,
Yeah.
lightheartedly, and hope you like it. If not, no nasty comments. Just stop watching. That's all you got to do. Otherwise, it's turn into an episode of Jerry Springer real quick.
I whispered.
What does black spandex mean, Josh number 2? I don't understand. Is this like a reference to the Black Hammer Comic Con costume? Because they were not black spandex, they were green and black. Because I was the Green Lantern. Thank you very much.
Black Green Lantern.
They were so tight that the black was shining through.
Yeah, Black Hammer.
Family show, remember? Family
Well,
show.
it was supposed to be a family event too, and they're like, "Wear the costume." I'm like, "You really don't want me to wear that in public?" Lo and behold, I showed up just as John Stewart.
That's another thing. Green Lantern, the new series, it looks like they're going to end it at issue number 12. Because issue
Wow.
number 13 is not solicited.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Was he originally
Well, didn't
wanted to
an
stop
annual
at
just
12.
drop on it?
Yeah, just dropped annual number one.
Yeah.
He originally wanted to stop at 12, at least storyline wise.
I'm
I thought
liking
that he
it.
would go
Well, I hope they do
13,
something
but I
else
don't
with
think
it.
he'll do another
Oh,
one.
and
I
if you're a
told
Red Hood fan and Zara and Artemis, pick up the new annual. You get to find out what's happened to Artemis and Bizarro.
Yeah, I hadn't got a chance to read it yet.
I've not even got the start of that series.
What I was able to pick up concerning like the Green Lantern, it's like the story is going to continue, but it's not.
I mean, new storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be
break it off
called
because
the Green
I have
Lantern.
that series on my phone.
He
Well, they
originally,
gonna-
he originally wanted to stop it at 12. I mean, when the first started, he said, I'm
I
going
pulled that one and I pulled Shazam.
on just the storyline. They're going to
Like
do more.
I stay on those.
Well, what would
I
be
haven't
cool
even read Shazam.
is if they done like a 12 run or whatever, so many, and then changed to a different Green Lantern. And do it.
Yeah, they can do that.
I'd like to see either Kyle Rayner or John Stewart.
Well, they say that they're going to finish the storyline out, but it will be in a different book.
I'd like to see him do a Kilowog.
Kilowog would be cool. He's a side character in the series. I mean, it'd be cool to
I mean,
see a
just like a-
Kilowog book. I
Just a
could,
short, because that's my
I
favorite.
could see that, like a 5-issue run of Kilowog or something like that. That would be bad enough.
He's the drill instructor.
That would be bad enough. Or Sinestro. I'd like to see Sinestro. I'm just saying.
Well, Sinestro had his own
Nice bad
book.
guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So,
saying. He had his for a
yeah.
while. He's got a one shot of this year. The villain's coming out.
Yes.
Yeah, him and the Black Mask cover looks.
I'd like to see him going to Captain Darkest Day.
So the Blackest Night.
Yeah,
Blackest
Black
Night's a lot.
Darkest Day. Retarded. Going to the old like.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
created a Darkest Day.
Blackest Night. That'd be amazing to see a run of that.
I wonder if that might be one that they might try to, like the weird Elseworld stories, like Blackest Night, how they're redoing Death of Superman, Nightfall.
Blackest Night.
Yeah, I guess that would be an interesting one to do.
Yeah,
I'm
that would
saying,
be.
Green Lantern has so many good side stories and stuff to go with it.
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint would be a good redo.
Yeah.
Like,
On a black label.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas
That would
Wayne.
be-
Thomas Wayne's a great Batman character.
They just need to make a Thomas Wayne
They need to make
series.
the Thomas Wayne series. They're
Didn't
really
they haven't they already crossed him over into the?
Yeah,
He's
he's
been into Batman.
Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying like a full series.
He's working with
Thomas
Batman.
Wayne Batman,
Really?
Yeah.
Martha Wayne.
But that's one of my favorite stories. Is the Flashpoint story.
Him and Bane are working together actually in the Batman book.
But
Way it looks.
do a black label with the Flashpoint and have Martha as the Joker. I think that would be awesome.
I think so too.
I think
That'd be a good story.
they should do a series run on that. That would be freaking awesome.
Hickman
'Cause-
or Bendis, either one of you, jump on that for us, would you?
I mean, 'cause that Thomas Wayne Batman is. I love the guns blazing. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. I love that Batman. I'm down with that Thomas Wayne Batman. I'm all about it.
Well, while it's on my brain, DC, I'm going to throw you $1 million idea out here. I'll pick it up. Just
Man,
remember me. They might one of these days. You know, when I'm 100. We all remember the Teddy Ruxpins. You know, that talk to you. Make a Joker and let them read the John Carpenter.
bootleg book
of
what, Albert? We're confused.
Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, really.
Do
come
what?
on.
Alfred is Batman?
No,
No.
you remember the Teddy Ruxpin or what was it, Ruxpin?
Teddy
Russell.
Russell Foreskin. Russell.
The
Family
little
Show?
Barry that could talk to you, read books, talk to you.
80s,
The 80s.
Red
Remember?
books that talk to you?
Yeah, it would read the books to you.
Yeah, you put cassette in it,
Yeah.
and it read the book to you as you
Yeah,
read.
because
I
they
taught
had,
kids how to read.
What's a cassette? Just joking.
We got separated into because something's wrong.
I know what
I
a
was,
cassette
no,
is.
no,
Thank you.
guys, like I was like during the age of
But
the
anyways,
CD player that didn't skip.
make-
That was amazing. for us.
Make a Joker version of that where he would read the John Carpenter's. See? See?
Mark Hamill voice.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool.
Or just give us more Mark Hamill as Joker, and I'll definitely be happy.
Who plays the Joker in the Batman?
Well, I don't want to say that online because I don't want to get him in trouble, but that would be awesome.
Oh, Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
It's you can't do that say it online. It's here in the comments.
Yeah, but I'm not saying it, so I'm not responsible for
Pick it up.
nothing.
Albert, I think we can do that.
Yes.
We got to throw a Uniballer in there. I'm just saying.
I can't be Black Hammer though. He's series that is actually going very well.
Let's see. What else did we cover? We saw some of the lineup for Legion of Superheroes.
A lot of the classic characters.
Yeah,
And then the House of Summers.
I don't know if y'all have seen what the lineup is to the new X-Men,
Summer's Family Vacation.
but this is the cover of it. Now, how many people are related to Cyclops in that picture?
All but one.
Oh, but two. He's married. So
Are they related?
Yeah, it's still family.
Technically, Wolverine is really because he did sleep with the wife, so he is part of the family.
by injection.
Yeah, okay.
So
Their DNA matches.
that's something that a lot of people are really looking forward to on the backside of this.
Yes.
The absolute carnage.
Yes.
Sometimes the backside's though is nicer than the front.
Amen, brother.
Lots of flip flop in it. Flew off the foot.
Yes, you did, Tony. He said that last week. Summer's family.
Yeah.
Albert, you need to make a comics of us rednecks. Makes all superheroes. I'm just saying. At least a one shot.
DC.
My power is roid rage, bro. He's like upset. Why?
DC's doing something a little
I
new.
want walnut bombs.
They're re-releasing Birds of Prey with Harley Quinn. So we'll get a new Birds of Prey #1.
Does anyone here keep up with the Harley Quinn series? Me and my wife.
Well, I think you all do. But
That's it.
like I say, there's
I mean, it is freaking awesome. For real.
Oh yeah,
It is awesome.
she's a good character.
So
I mean,
I'm definitely, I want to pick up, I can put that in my pool because I'm digging it.
I'm all excited about the new animated series she's coming out with.
Yes.
and then
And they're doing it off the Harley Quinn series that we're reading, that animated series that's coming out. So you should really jump on that book.
The girl that's playing her,
You should really,
Kelly Coco.
yeah, you should really jump on.
and there's the new Joe Hill book coming out, Basket Full of Heads.
That looks good. I like the little Viking sack legs he's got there. Looks like Georgie.
Did you know CM Punk makes his own comic books?
I did
I
not.
remember he's wrote a few, but years of Marvel books here and there, but I don't remember what they were.
I was reading a little bit online the
He
other day.
wrote a few.
AJ, his wife, she's an author on her own rights, and then he writes comic books on his side. So.
He's wrote a few Marvel.
This is what
but I
happened
don't
to
remember what
Georgie.
they were.
He didn't
Marvel?
die.
Yes, he has.
Really?
He's done a couple books, but I don't know what they were.
Pennywise
I don't
died,
remember.
maybe not just like it was in the sewer.
And he has wrote a few. They have used him a couple, like for a one shot or a one story.
I'd like to have one just to have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't remember what it was. I think I'll have to research that and see. I used to know. I just don't know what it is. Right?
I'm glad we can see like.
Oh yeah, and then the job, Deceased #3 is out. That cover's bad. So.
Especially that's just it's been out for a few weeks.
But we're just getting it.
CM Punk did
We
Thor.
got the other cover. We
Tony.
can get that cover.
So what you talking about? Did they Thor?
He did Worthy for him. That explains a lot.
He was at Worthy to be champion.
Well, I hope he writes better than his UFC career is going.
Is he doing UFC right now?
Yeah.
Not
Well, he
anymore.
was. He tried.
And neither is
Is that
Cyborg.
Crush?
Now, why is she? I saw that big gash, but he wasn't like,
Teen Titans
Just
number
running out
36.
too much?
The Aztec cover. You're
Over
over
there
there
on
on
tweets and
Crush.
They,
Is this a variant they got right here? The Mount logo and Crush?
Yeah.
I would love to have that. Where here we got Crush and logo over top of all the Titans, bro. That's bad.
What are you saying? CM Punk? Tony said he done some Thor work. I'd like to read it.
Yeah, as long as it's not unworthy for it. Again,
So I know that he did some Marvel. I guess it was Thor's. Apparently, I gotta figure out which one they were.
Wait, what is this? Does anybody know his real name?
Philip Brooks.
so just stay tuned with us. We'll, as the weeks go on, we'll try to get some of these Year of the Villain covers, the Aztec covers out there for you to see as cover of the week.
And back to the actual comics, that's kind of bugging me. We do review our comics. We do our own take on it. Like I said, we ain't for everybody. But it's just, what we've said from day one, we're just doing this for the love of the comics, to share. Correspond with the people out there. I know we ain't got that many fans, but we do have some dedicated ones.
We try to give spoiler free reviews on the books. I mean, that's what we.
That's
what
hard
we
to
do.
find though. Someone that's not just saying, "Oh, this."
Yeah, because every review I've ever seen, they go in pretty good detail of what's going on.
We don't want to do. We want to get like we want to.
We want to be able to. We want to build your. What's the word I'm looking for? Curiosity up to the book enough to where you want
Unless
to
it
read it.
sucks bad enough to spoil.
I don't know. I really didn't say much about Black AF Devils Die.
Well,
Somebody do an
that
after
name,
night reading.
I don't know. That name
It throws me off. And then like the fact that everyone in it, like all the one that wants to die, literally are black. It's a bad book. I mean, that's just shitty. You should have done that kind of book. Even if it is interpreted by moi, it's still not a good
There's a
book.
few of us that enjoyed it because we had it read to us.
You're welcome.
So,
But I mean,
but to suffer through it, I don't think I could suffer through it.
no. I think
And the Wolverine, the long night or the long hunt? The long hunt. My brother-in-law said that he found a podcast on that. That's what the comic book was based off of, was that, and he said that it was fantastic. So if y'all get a chance, Jess is a diehard Wolverine fan, but he said that it was extremely good, that it was worth the listen. Speaking of having books read too.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Maybe we'll do that one night. Let Jonathan just read an independent book to somebody.
I can see it now.
That's what we'll do if we ever get kicked off.
We'll just start.
We'll just let him read it, and then it'll be like, bring them back, bring them back, bring them back. We are sorry.
They love me.
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry.
I mean,
If you don't like it, go away.
Honestly, me deciding to do the indie stuff, it has really kind of helped out because we have been finding some good stuff.
There you go, blowing his head up. So there you go, blowing his head up.
Well, being instead of just being purely the big two.
He's trying to get the rest of
I
the
just had
message in.
2 minutes ago.
We know we could still smell
That was a joke, but whatever. Whatever. Doggone.
Well, Blaze, I don't know why you ain't here, but I sure do miss you. Well, just for the fact that somebody's going to give us revenge.
That's not. I will.
I wanted to see it.
I won't forget.
And you guys out there, if you've got books for us to review,
Oh yeah, by all means, throw a suggestion.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I guess like the last one we got, like they got SMU, I was jacked up on pre-workout.
yeah.
Well,
I had to get my pumps in.
the
though.
main one that has been having this review, he's got him a new girl.
Yeah, he ain't been too new.
Yeah,
we miss you, bro. We miss you, Josh.
Yeah, we miss you watching this and sharing your love comics with us. But we was all young ones. Some of us, some of us still is.
But maybe his girlfriend will get into the love of comics and let him.
Now I'm going to throw this out. Did you see the drawing that she done for him?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's a pretty good artist.
She's good.
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and throw that out there.
yeah.
She's good.
It was pretty good.
And Josh, if you're watching this, if you don't care, share that photo in the comments on the.
Yeah, or put it up on Facebook page. So
Yeah.
that everybody see it. She done a good job on it.
Yeah. I think I'm about done.
I am because I'm getting madder and madder more I think about stuff. So it's
Yeah,
probably
I
best
know,
for-
right? Like I'm
it's
really
just-
like been trying.
It's one of those. It's old guys here. Just.
Well, I'm old, but I'm not old enough where it won't bug the shit out of me when people
And
run
I'm
their
just
mouth.
lazy, so I don't care.
I've got better things to do with my time than be mad at myself.
I'd rather eat good food. Let my blood pressure go up and get mad. Go up normally instead of.
Yeah. Raise my cholesterol.
Well, sign us out of here.
Bye.
We're done.
We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Guys, got a problem here. Oh, look, there's a button on here that says extra. Found it. So now, we're done.
We've been done. Has it been recorded? No, all these people just posted for the fun of it.